It was a decade when some of our finest filmmakers let their imaginations run wild.
Things were different, man.
And science fiction blockbusters peaked. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 science fiction movies of the 1980s. For this list, we're taking a look at the films that changed the way we look at sci-fi and defined why we go to see movies of that genre in the first place.
You're our product, and we can't very well have our products turning against us, can we?
This is part of a series of videos spanning the decades of sci-fi flicks from the 1950s to the 2000s.
I still got time.
Number 10, Predator. A cigar-chewing Arnold Schwarzenegger leads a team of commandos on a rescue mission deep in a South American jungle.
There were 12 guerrillas. They took the 2 men from the helicopter. But there's something else.
As the title suggests, the tables quickly turn as they soon become the prey to an elusive and deadly alien predator.
He's killing us one at a time.
Like a hunter.
How could a movie with a premise like that not be entertaining as hell?
You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh. Okay.
Taking a page from Jaws, Predator slowly builds tension by keeping its chameleon-like creature incognito.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
Then, when the ugly motherfucker does surface, it doesn't disappoint. With plenty of applause-worthy kills and macho dialogue, Predator will satisfy anyone's lust for carnage. Number 9, RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Remember the good old days when blockbusters weren't afraid to go for a hard R rating? So do we. RoboCop comes complete with all the gleeful violence and profanity a kid could ever desire. As over-the-top as RoboCop might be, the film also manages to be more than just senseless action.
What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
In the midst of all the shootouts, RoboCop works in a fair deal of satire, inventiveness, and charm.
Come quietly or there will be trouble.
Even its title character is surprisingly compelling and likable, despite not having much of a personality on the surface.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Murphy.
Number 8, Ghostbusters. Usually, whenever comedy and flashy effects collide, it's a recipe for disaster.
Oh, nice shooting, Tex.
The Academy Award-nominated effects in Ghostbusters are an afterthought, however, when considering the film's one-liners,
Yes, it's true.
playful creativity, and the catchiest damn theme song of all time. The Ghostbusters themselves play a huge part in the film's appeal, fashioning the finest comedic team this side of the Marx Brothers.
Symmetrical book stacking, just like the Philadelphia Man's Turbulence of 1947.
You're right, no human being would stack books like this.
Many films since have tried to capture the same ingenious blend of comedy and visual spectacle, but few have done it better than this bad boy.
We've been going about this all wrong. This Mr. Stay Puft is okay. He's a sailor. He's in New York. We get this guy laid, we won't have any trouble.
Number 7, Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
After the first motion picture kind of fell short of expectations, it looked like maybe Star Trek should have ended with the TV series.
We have a problem.
The Wrath of Khan proved, however, that this franchise's perennial lifespan was just starting to prosper.
Live long and prosper.
Talk about a serious upgrade, with one of the most menacing villains in all science fiction.
Khan, you still remember, Admiral.
Strong character development, and a genuine sense of peril.
He's completely mad, Admiral. He blames you for the death of his wife.
I know what he blames me for.
Not to give too much away, but every character's fate hangs in the balance here. It's the riskiest Star Trek ever made, and arguably the best.
Who is Khan?
Well, it's a long story.
We appear to have plenty of time.
Number 6. Blade Runner.
Shall we continue?
While it was overlooked by audiences and dismissed by most critics when it first came out, this slick sci-fi flick eventually achieved a deserved cult following on video.
Do you trust me?
I trust you.
Blade Runner wasn't the first film to mix science fiction with neo-noir, but no movie has done a better job unifying the two.
I need you, Dex. This is a bad one. The worst yet. I need the old Blade Runner.
Every frame is a work of stylish art, envisioning the most vibrant futuristic city in all film.
A new life awaits you in the off-world colony.
Throw in a complex, ambiguous story that people still discuss today, and you have a movie that was destined for classic status.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Number 5. The Terminator.
He's not a man. Machine. Terminator.
James Cameron established himself as one of our best action sci-fi directors with The Abyss, and another film coming up in this countdown.
Son of a bitch!
It was the original Terminator, however, that put the future king of the box office on the map.
It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear, and it absolutely will not stop.
Much like RoboCop, this could have been nothing more than gratuitous violence without purpose. Bloodshed aside though, the Terminator tells a real story with soul, romance, and a grim preview of the future. Plus, there's the always entertaining Arnold, who might make a couple more appearances on our 90s sci-fi list.
Get out.
Number 4. Back to the Future.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
This is another sci-fi tale with a comedic edge, but what elevates Back to the Future to another level of greatness is the film's heart.
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour!
Although it looks like a movie about time travel, Back to the Future is really about the power of love.
That's the power of love.
Not just romantic love, but the love between a parent and child, student and mentor, and friends.
Your friend, Marty.
It's the affection we feel for these characters that keeps us invested in the exceptionally plotted story, particularly in one of the most enthralling climaxes you'll ever see. Number 3. E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial.
E.T. phone home.
E.T. is the epitome of movie magic. Sometimes it's hilarious, like when the naive E.T. helps himself to a beer in Elliot's fridge. Other times the film is devastating, like when it appears the lovable alien has met his end. All of the time, E.T. is an enchanting miracle that will resonate with anybody who possesses an imagination. The film embodies everything that makes Steven Spielberg one of the primary creative minds of any generation.
Where are we going? To the forest!
Being both a revelation of visual effects and a triumph of original, heartfelt storytelling. Number 2. Aliens.
Hey, Vasquez. Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
The S at the end of its title is the first indication to how much grander Aliens is compared to Alien.
God damn it, that's not all!
Where Ridley Scott's original was a confined monster movie, James Cameron's follow-up is an all-out war between an army of aliens and an unlikely band of heroes.
Hey Ripley, don't worry. Me and my squad of ultimate badasses will protect you.
The MVP of the bunch remains Sigourney Weaver's Ellen Ripley, cinema's definitive action heroine. What a kick-ass and, in a strange way, liberating film.
Can I dream?
Yes, honey. I think we both can.
Let's just pretend the other sequels never happened and Ripley went out on a high note.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Before we go home to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Harry Tuttle, heating engineer at your service.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Oh, clear! Clear.
Maybe there is a starfighter left.
Number 1. Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back.
Ready, are you? What knows you ready?
Star Wars became the highest-grossing movie of its time and won 6 Oscars.
The Force is strong with him.
How do you top something that's earned more universal success than any other film in existence?
I won't fail you. I'm not afraid.
You make The Empire Strikes Back. That's how. Often considered the trilogy's best entry, Empire Strikes Back gets it just right by delving deeper into Lucas's boundless universe, pairing different characters together, changing the entire game in the film's final act,
That's impossible!
and not wrapping things up with the happiest ending. In short, it's the textbook example of how to do a sequel, and how to get people salivating for the next installment.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
Do you agree with our list?
Perfect. Just perfect.
What's your favorite sci-fi movie from the 1980s?
I understand, Sam. I know exactly how you feel, so I've brought you a bottle of barley water.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Thank you.